We want to welcome everybody to our first episode of Point Game. We're here today, just family and friends, and we're going to kick it and we're going to talk about what happened for week one. This is week one episode. So, first of all, I want to thank y'all fellas for showing up, and I want to thank the people for tuning in.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
That's what's up. We're going to cover the blowouts and the shootouts and all the games in between. We want to welcome everybody to Point Game. Let's get this thing started. First of all, I would like to know y'all picks of the week for the game of the week. I can start it out with anybody else. Who would like to start out? What was your game of the week? I know I got some Cowboy fans up here, so I'm pretty sure we're going to cover extensively that blowout 40-0 from the Giants. But starting out with you, Mitchell, since you were the first one logged in, what would your game of the week be?
Okay, my game of the week was actually the Miami Dolphins and the Chargers game. Only because
great game.
It kept you on the edge of your seat.
Mm-hmm.
They went back and forth the whole game, and it was mostly it gave you a feeling that whoever hit the ball last was going to win that game.
Yeah.
So to me, I think that the Dolphins game was the most exciting.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, I agree. You took my game of the week right out of my mouth. I really think the Dolphins and the Chargers game was the game of the week too. I mean, it was a high-scoring shootout. Matter of fact, just a little bit of side note, that's how I came up with the slogan from shootouts to blowouts. This is Point Game. I got that from that game. Watching that game, I watched that team, those two teams run up and down the field. I watched Tua put on a massive show. I didn't believe in Tua, but what I realized is he's a gunslinger. Now that with Tyreek Hill, I mean he reminded me, he gave me glimpses of Patrick Mahomes. Throw it up and let him run under it and get it. What about you? Lewis? DC?
My game of the week was got to be the Jets and the Buffalo. Why? Because Aaron Rodgers went out after 4 snaps. He suffered the same injury I had suffered with the Achilles tear. I already know he's going to be out probably for the rest of his career. He probably going to retire. But for Matt Jones to come in and have to pick up the slack on short notice, carry the team, and for it to go down to overtime, and then end up with a punt return for a touchdown, it kind of ended the week for me. That was a game of the week just because it ended the week with a good note. A bad note, but a good note.
I agree. That was a close second for me. And I'm gonna tell you why I didn't pick it. Once Aaron Rodgers went down and I seen the way the Bills were running up and down the field on them guys, truthfully, honestly, I turned the TV off. I had no idea the Jets ended up coming back and pulling that game out until I woke up this morning. That was the crazy part. So I couldn't pick it as the game of the week because I actually slept on it in the week. So that would have been my sleeper game that I literally went to sleep on it, woke up to find out that they came back and they beat the Bills after the Bills was just marching up and down the field.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So what you got is your game of the week, cuz?
But what you got? I like how the season kicked off. I like the Thursday night game, but I agree with Mitch. I like that Miami game.
I got you. So, what about you, son, with the Son and Pop duo?
What you got?
I like the Eagles and the Patriots. It's a really defensive game. So I like
You're gonna have to come closer to the microphone. I can't really hear him myself.
I said the Patriots and the Eagles game.
Okay. Well, I got plenty to say on that in one of our other segments. I just wait. I'm going to release something on that game. Some for the good, some for the bad, but I'm going in. So, okay, so it seems like our winner of the week, because we had three people saying that it was going to be their pick of game of the week were going to be the Dolphins and the Chargers. That's going to be our game of the week. But I truly thought the best played game of the week would have been. I agree with you, DC. I agree that the Eagles and the Jets. I mean, I thought it was going to be a blowout. I went to sleep on it. I had no idea that game was going to come back. And they came back and won it in overtime. I watched highlights to see that game because I literally went to sleep on it. I got y'all. Well, we will go to the next topic. The next topic I feel like will be the player of the week. Now, this weekend was kickoff to the season, week 1. Now, we do know I seen some great football. I seen some big players step up big time. And I'm going to be honest. I'm going to start off because I don't want nobody to take my pick because I think it's the obvious pick. So I'm going to get mine off first. Mine is I'm going with a duo. I got to give it to Tua and Tyreek Hill. If my memory serves me correctly, Tua threw over 466 yards, I feel. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then Tyreek Hill, he caught over 200 yards in receiving yards. With that being said, it's going to be hard to beat those guys if they keep that up. So I'm nominating Tyreek Hill, and I'm going to break the rules and nominate Tua. But if I had to pick one, I'm going to say Tua. Tua was throwing him the ball. If Tua wasn't throwing them 466 yards, Tyreek Hill wouldn't have got over 200 yards.
That's a good point.
Good point. And I'm gonna have to agree with you. You know, Tyreek Hill, he was my top performer of the week with the 11 receptions, 215 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns. He's definitely my top performer. And what makes these guys so dangerous with Waddle on the other side, he's another speed demon that's hard to cover. It's to the point to where there's no defense you can actually play on these guys. You can't play a man or whatever because they're just going to run right past your corners. So they're fun to watch. Tyreek Hill had a great week. Tua, great week. I'm a little worried about him because after all the concussions, I didn't know whether I would want him to come back this year and give it a shot. But I tip my hat to him. He had a great game, and I just hope he can stay healthy.
I agree. And you know what? Looking at the performance that he's put on Sunday, I forgot all about the concussions. He was just slinging that thing. I mean, drop back and let her go.
Yes, Lord.
Let her go. Lord. All righty. Who wanted to go next?
I'll go next. Mine is it's not a duo. It's not gonna be a duo. It's more of a trio. Like it's the same two that y'all previously spoke about, but I gotta add. I'm going back to the Jets game, and y'all know I ain't no Jets fan. I'm a Commanders fan. That corner got 3 interceptions. I forget his name. He got 3 interceptions that game. Whitehead got 3 interceptions that game, so he should be up for a pick too, because he's already already shown that he is he's going to get that ball.
We lost y'all for a minute.
Dude,
what's up?
I'm here. We good. I think I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Well, Lewis, I'm gonna be honest with you. The only reason why I didn't pick Whitehead with those three was because I just felt like what's the quarterback with Buffalo?
I don't know what's going on.
That's my.
Allen.
That's my.
Allen.
Yeah.
I felt like he was just throwing them up for grabs.
He
It was like
They like this, huh?
You agree? He threw him up there, but who was he throwing him to? Diggs.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
So he was going to get his best man. It was going to be a 50-50 ball in that air, and he was taking that 50-50 chance, and he came up 100% short.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So if he would have threw it up to any other receiver, I'd have said nah. But he covered Diggs the entire game
He did.
and got 3 interceptions. That's why I say to me it's a trio. But no, you know what? I gotta give it. I hate the Cowboys. You already know it. I'm not going for one player. If we're going for defense, I'm saying that defense. Hey, 6 sacks. Yeah, y'all shut it down. And y'all know my defense is strong too. But hey, I gotta get hats off to what I see.
So I got one question. How many sacks did Michael Parsons had last night or Sunday night?
I think he had like
was it 5?
Yeah,
no, boy, he had
sacks?
3.
Oh, okay.
3.
Okay.
3.
I thought it was 3. About to say he had 5
3.
sacks. He broke a record for opening sacks in the game 1 action.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look, they going to tackle Jim Carrey from The Mask, so that's not really saying much. For real.
Well, Michael Parsons, he's pretty much the cheat code. He's a creative player. I realize this man is just too good. He's too good and unstoppable.
Exactly. You got to double him. He can line up at middle linebacker. He can line up at the ends. There's nothing you can do to stop him.
Exactly. He's a beast. He a freak of nature, just like a couple other people we could talk about all day long around the league. But he's a go-getter.
So so let's stay on this because I'm gonna be honest with you. It slipped my mind that we also can nominate the San Francisco 49ers.
For the offense?
The quarterback. He might didn't throw the yards, but he scored. He put up 30 points.
That's Mr. Irrelevant.
He replaced Garoppolo. He did good enough to get one of their picks shipped up out of there. Hey, I'm starting to be a believer in this guy. He can move just good enough. To be able to sidestep and throw it. He's a gamer, man. He put the cleats on. He go to play. And I do think now, thinking back on his performance last year, it could have been if he put this situation, he would have got a couple more games under his belt. He could have possibly played for the Super Bowl. Possibly.
Right.
They were close.
Oh, yeah.
They were close.
I agree. Most definitely.
I think we lost Pops and Son. Something going on. I wish I can't text him and tell him to just go out and come back in. If he go out and come back in, let me see if I can put him out and then come back in. If he come back in, then we can he can join it again. So, well, anyway, enough with the technical difficulties. I do apologize. Enough with the technical difficulties. Just to talk about a little bit of the scores. What was y'all more impressed with? Now we're going to touch bases on the Cowboys because I know Mitchell wanted to talk about the Cowboys, and I know And I know you want to talk about the Commanders. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my shame out the way. I drew a big fat donut this weekend. When I say a donut, I went 0 for the weekend. Y'all all know me. You can't beat me because I don't like teams, I like players. And all of my players, every player that I picked in teams that I watch, they lost this weekend. So with that being said, I don't have nothing to say. But what I can say this, I'll let y'all know I got beat on Thursday night because I was going for Kansas City. I got blew out on Sunday because I was going for Cincinnati. And then I went to sleep thinking I at least won one game over the weekend to wake up to find out after Aaron Rodgers got put out, we still couldn't win. So I'm going to let y'all take it over. I'm going to just sit back and listen to y'all brag about y'all teams. What y'all got to say?
Okay. I'm going to brag on my Dallas Cowboys real quick, but not just the fact that we shut the Giants down like we did, because I came into the season expecting to have one of the better defenses in the league because we had one of the better defenses last year, but we had a hole in our defense because you could throw to one side of the field. Because we had Diggs on one side and a weak link on the other. So this year we got Gilmore on that side. So now defense is just great. And I like the fact that Mike McCarthy is taking over our offense now and we're running a West Coast offense. And that's going to stop Dak from throwing so many interceptions. You know, he needs to throw little short, intermediate passes and just simplify things. You don't have to have a home run. You ain't got to throw it 30, 40 yards up the field. You can manage the clock, and that allows your defense to get rest while you sitting around chipping away at the clock, chipping away at yardage. And I'm excited about what my Cowboys can bring to the table if we stay healthy.
I got you. This is what I have to add to that. One year, I can't remember. DC, do you got any earphones? Because you got an echo.
Yeah, hold on. I got my headset in the truck. Hold on.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'll mute my mic. Go ahead.
10-4. Hey, I do agree, because one thing that I realized that a couple years ago, y'all went to playoffs and y'all was playing one of the teams that I root for. I can't remember because I got so many favorite teams. You know that for a fact. And I watched Dak march down the field throwing nothing but BBs all over the field. It was in a playoff. I think it was the last time y'all took a deep run in the playoffs. Y'all might have won 1 or 2 games. So it might have been 3-4 years ago. It was before his injury. But with that being said, Dak can be very scary with the short and intermediate passes. So I realized that. Yeah, we good. I got you back, because if something happened, if you go out and come back in, I can bring you right back up and you're good to go. But getting back to that, I noticed that can be accurate if it's the timing routes, not the long bombs, not the 7-yard drops, them 3 to 5 foot timing, throw it, you be on the spot. He can be a very accurate quarterback, but I hadn't seen that type of accuracy since that playoffs before he got those injuries where I think he was out almost, give or take on and off for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I do agree with that.
Mm-hmm. Plus, he put me in mind. A lot of people used to give Tony Romo a hard time about interceptions. Tony Romo didn't ever throw a lot of interceptions. He threw costly interceptions where, you know what I'm saying,
Gotcha.
he'll be going back and forth. The game is on the line, and he would throw an interception. You know what I'm saying? The one
Yep.
that make you lose the game. And that's what stands out. Pick sixes.
Mhm. Oh my God. You got a point there. No costly interceptions when you try your best to push forward and to make something happen.
Yes,
Yep.
Lord.
That's what happened. That's when dang, now Lewis is gone. I don't know what happened. But anyway, cuz you got anything to add on your Dallas Cowboys at this point? Mitchell being bragging and bigging up them doggone Cowboys.
They defense man getting in championship. We keep playing like that on defense, it's a wrap. All we need to do is keep done defense. We back.
You breaking up bad, man. If you got Wi-Fi, you might have to turn on your Wi-Fi.
I done it all. Turn it off, on.
Well, I hear you now. Just slide up a little bit. You actually, when you laying up, your volume is really good.
I done turned mine off, on. I don't know why I kept dropping. I got full bars, 5G, everything going on out here.
Well, you good now. You good. I mean, Mitchell being good. I don't know what Mitchell is on, but he good, and I'm assuming I'm good. Lewis was good, but I think I dropped him off trying to get you in there. So he coming back now. So let me get him back up in here.
Yeah, back to the Cowboys, man. As long as we stay with that strong defense, we're gonna be hard to beat, man. Teams under 28, you know, we're gonna be hard to beat. We take overs on defense. You know, that's what makes us look good Sunday night. Go ahead.
I got. Tell him to lane up so we can hear him. You got to slide up to the microphone so we can hear him.
Say nobody. He's in the time.
I got you. All right, then. So what you got to say about them? How about them Commanders?
There ain't much really to say right now. We still trying to figure out what our quarterback gonna do. I mean, this is second time starting. Of course, we already know the first one was the end of Cowboy season last year, but it wasn't. It was just basically to see what he could put up. I ain't really throwing shots. They already know it's the truth. Like they put him in and took Wentz out last season. That was his first game ever playing. But you're playing against Cowboys that the secondary. They wasn't really playing any starters at the time because it was pretty much given that they already knew they were gonna make the playoffs. But then the Giants, of course, bust that whole thing down last year, which messed up that whole bracket. But this was his first time being at QB this year. I'm not impressed. I got to see more, and I don't never take the first 3 games of the regular season serious for one reason, because half the starters didn't even play through the preseason. It was more of the people that was trying to make the team. A lot of these starters are starting to play like the NBA players are doing. They're sitting out of games. So you really don't get to see them gel until October, really. So I'm waiting until October come around to really see what a team is made of, because it's a lot of teams out here that's blowing smoke. It's a lot of teams that think that they got it. It's a lot of teams that say right now that, hey, we ready for the Super Bowl. Nah, it's game 1. You still got 16 more to go. Like, it's a long way to the finish line. It's too early to be sitting here saying that, oh, well, we're going to make it. I know us as the Redskins or Commanders, we ain't ready. We right now will be lucky to make the playoffs, but I'm waiting to see how they start gelling come mid-October. Then we can sit there and say, okay, this team is ready or nah. That was all a fluke from what we saw. And hey, anybody could throw up a hope and a prayer and catch it. We got to see what these QBs are doing to these tight ends, running backs coming out the backfield, and these wide receivers. So I'm waiting to see all that. Like, I'm never gonna sit here and say the Redskins or the Commanders or whatever going to the Super Bowl. And I'm realistic. I'm gonna wait till I would say after Thanksgiving.
then we could talk about who we think is gonna make the Super Bowl. But I already know. Hey, y'all it's two Cowboy fans against me. I already know y'all even had it in your mind that y'all going to the Super Bowl. Y'all not going to the Super Bowl. Y'all not going to the Super Bowl. I give you the second right now. I give you the second round of the playoffs, but right now, Dak is a hit or miss. We don't know what he gonna have. That's how I look at it. We can go back and forth. You already know we got bad blood like Crips and Bloods. You already know it. Y'all got the colors. Y'all the Crips, we the Bloods. So we got hate, love, and we gonna see each other for Thanksgiving. So please have a live going on that day because my house is gonna be full of everybody you see back there wearing that hat. Uncle Mike might be down here wearing their hat. I'm gonna have to throw that mug out the window, but still, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Hey, look. So you don't believe in your quarterback? Now I watch him. Preseason is preseason, but he looked good to me. He throwing He throwing accurate balls that's hitting you dead in your chest.
Against who?
And that's true, but he did come out and win this weekend. I would thought you had a little bit more hope.
But did he win? Did he win throwing the ball or using his feet?
I didn't watch the game because I'm not a Commanders fan.
Well, I can tell you because I got YouTube TV and I got the sports ticket. So he won that game using his feet.
Mm-hmm.
He ran for the winning touchdown. He
had a lot of passing yards.
No,
the balls he threw was crisp.
Now, don't get me wrong. I got the stats. His stats. He's ranked 16 in quarterback ratings right now. Yes, the ratings look good. Exactly. Well, hey,
mediocre at this point.
Well, hey, Dak was 21. So, hey, but he won the game on a blowout. So that's what I said. Stats don't really mean nothing. Because think about when we had Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins was ranked number 2, but we kept losing games. So to me, stats ratings are for patent for a player. So now he can say, "Oh, I can get more money because look at my rating." The only true person I know that actually had ratings and wins was Brady and Rodgers following him closely. Anybody else was just doing ratings and they weren't winning games. So yes, I don't have full faith in him yet until I can see him play a tough team. He played one of the weakest teams in the league. It was the Cardinals. Come on.
Yeah, and the Cardinals was without Murray, the
right.
quarterback.
Oh, was he? What, he hurt or is he holding out?
Well, they're sitting him out until they know he's 100% healthy. So he's not going to probably see the field till October. Again, around the time I say teams are really going to be official. Because this, to me, is preseason. These next 2 games are still preseason. Now, yes, we got to face the Broncos next week, and we got Russell Wilson. But he ain't even impressing me no more.
Me neither.
Me either.
So it's one of those things. I'm not gonna count it. I'm not gonna count that. I'm not gonna count if we win. I'm not gonna count that neither. Y'all not gonna see me say, "Oh, Redskins, whatever." I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm tough on my team.
Russell Wilson. I do agree with you about Russell Wilson. I have nothing but really high hopes for him, but it seems like he fell off a cliff.
When he got married.
That's true. Now, speaking of falling off a cliff, I like to bring in and introduce the next segment called Take That Crap to the Trash, or whatever you want to call it. Now, this is what I got to say. Josh Allen, I used to bet money on you. Josh Allen used to be one of the top quarterbacks in this league. What's going on with you? 3 interceptions, plus a lost fumble, 4 turnovers. Hey, yo, man, get that garbage out of here. You got to do better. You have to do better. You must do better. You are a Super Bowl contender every year if you protect the ball, if you put the team on your shoulders. The team go as you go. When you play like trash, your team is trash. Don't let me call the garbage man. Get that trash out of here. You played like garbage, but I'm not calling you garbage. Do anybody else got something they want to say to somebody or how somebody played?
I got
Me.
one. Go ahead, Mitch.
Okay, I got Joe Burrow, Cincinnati
Ah!
Bengals, 14 for 31, 82 yards. With all them weapons that I do not got to call out, boy, you got too many receivers out there. I will. Your offensive line is trash.
Right.
I will admit that your offensive line is trash, but they being trash, and you being figuring out a way to get things done. You got to do better. And last but not least, the Philadelphia Eagles. Boy, y'all got lucky against a rebuilding team. Y'all made it to the Super Bowl last year, and turn around in the Patriots. My man, if he get that toe down, y'all done. Eagles trash, and Joe Burrow, you got to do better.
I got you.
Mine, but offense and defensively, trash.
Who did you say? It broke up.
What team was that?
Chiefs.
Come on, man. Y'all picking on me right now. Y'all know them my two chains now. Y'all better leave me alone.
Hey.
Defensively, trash.
Boy, y'all leave me. Y'all stop now. I didn't pile up on nobody. Y'all piling up on me. Come on now. Y'all talking about my Bengals. Now you talking about my Chiefs. Okay, I see how we doing it.
Hey, I got one to add. It's got to be for the dude they call the savior in New York, Daniel Jones. Pure tea garbage. And I'm gonna tell you, I had to go all over the Bahamas to get me some pure white. I need to take a drink on that one. Hold on. That dude didn't stink up the field. Every wino around there know that he looked like Jim Carrey from The Mask. That dude ain't got a hope and a prayer. He ain't got a hope and a prayer. And he'll be lucky if he can hope that Saquon Barkley can carry that team, because he has no receiver to throw it to. He doesn't have no hope and a prayer. I ain't even got to go over his stats. You can just look at the dude's face. He was done at kickoff.
You got that.
That's all I can say. Put that dude in the trash.
Trash. Lord.
Straight trash.
And do anybody got any information on the tight end, Travis Kelce for the Chiefs? Because I realized Pat Mahomes ain't got no receivers.
Yeah, we do. You got hold on, is it Valdez Scantley or somebody?
He caught a ball?
Yeah, he caught one.
One.
He might have caught more than that.
One
But
ball.
I think what is his name? Marcus Valdez Scantley. I think he was out there.
What'd you say his name was? Strips and Scrampy. What was his name?
No, Marcus Valdez Scantley, I think it is. But yeah, I believe he out there. But you're right. You're right. And Kelce need to come back. I think they just didn't want to play him in the first game.
It's looking like he's going to be out probably for the next 2 games.
Oh, okay.
They got a hungry Jacksonville Jaguars coming this week.
And they a little hot.
And their quarterback starting to kind of come through now too. He's starting to show some glimpses of look. He's starting to show some glimpses of look. I'm in every game. I'll win this thing if you give me the opportunity.
I got a question, y'all.
And they running.
Go ahead.
I'm running back.
Now that Aaron Rodgers out, who y'all think they gonna call up? They gotta call somebody up.
I heard them today on the radio talking about a Chad Pendleton or something. Who is that? Have he been retired for 15 years?
My son,
and we still
Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson?
Yep. That's who he got. He said it low, but that's what he said. Zach Wilson.
Okay. So you saying they're gonna just ride with him?
Yeah, they might need to give Jameson Winston a call.
That's a good name.
Call.
Hey,
I mean,
it sure ain't.
You know the ideal pick. If this would have happened, Tom Brady. If this would have happened in preseason,
That
Tom
man
Brady
ain't coming.
would.
That man ain't
Look,
coming to
think
that
about
team.
Listen,
Man,
I just need you to think about it. They got it set up just like the Buccaneers did when he went there that first year. You got the defense, you got the pieces in place. I just need to just protect the ball, don't turn the ball over, and make the big throws when I could. Now, of course, he ain't trained all summer because he was retired. But if this would have happened at the first of the preseason, would have gave him 6 weeks to get back in shape, I would have seen him come back. But I know he ain't gonna come back now running on the field with the Patriots, ringing the bell, running up there with the flag in his hand. But if this would have happened a while back, he might have would have tried to do it.
He look in shape to me though.
Oh yeah, he's
That'll
thin. He
that'll
done slim
be-
down.
That'll be ugly.
I don't think he would risk trying to go behind that line. Be protected behind that line. That line already caused Rodgers to be sidelined. I don't think he'll take that risk.
Hey, but you know,
Mhm.
they trying to say word on the street. They saying Rodgers fake.
Now,
They say ain't nobody hit him.
No, he
Now-
didn't get hit. The way he went down and injured his Achilles tendon is the same exact way I broke mine. If you slow it down, you could see when it ruptured. You see
they
his
said you
you
can
see his
it.
calf shake. You can see his calf,
But-
and that's when it ruptured.
Now, I understand all
I'm
that.
gonna have to look at it in slow mo.
Yeah,
I understand all that.
He ruptured it.
I understand all that. But we have all played football. We play tackle football at some of in our areas at the highest for our area at the highest you can go. Now think about this. Was that the softest pillow toss, tackle, and lay down that you ever seen in your life for somebody to get hurt though? Honestly, I understand that a muscle and all of that. But do you know he wrapped him up and he laid him down? He didn't even fall on him. He didn't even put his weight on him. He just gently placed him on the ground. It looked like he was faking at first, but now the report showing that he's hurt for real. But it looked fictitious for me at the beginning.
Yeah, I guess you got to look at the way his ankle was turned when he went down though, and you can see it hyperextended. His toes were pointed up near his calf, so it stretched that Achilles fully tended all the way out, and then you saw when it ruptured. So I get
I don't know.
it. Yes, I get that he laid him down soft, but it's just the angle that the foot was at that time wasn't on him. All his weight shifted and it popped. It happens.
I'm gonna play the advocate. That joker just got paid.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yes.
He stepped on the field, made
And got four snaps.
Guaranteed money. He got his guaranteed money, and he going to the house and watch the rest of the season. And he won't be playing for the Jets next year.
He ain't gonna be playing with no team next year.
Yeah,
He done.
especially at his age or whatever. Like they
He
say.
is 39 years old.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
done. That joker got that guaranteed money and went to the house.
I guarantee he will retire. He will be retired. He will not play another game of football unless it's in the backyard with his son. He ain't playing.
Now I do feel bad, but the hip was so soft and so conscientious that to me that was border almost a non-contact injury.
Right.
I mean, he literally laid him down like a mama was putting their baby to sleep in the bed because they didn't want to wake him up.
But
And I
I
watch his feet because I thought it was gonna be a high ankle sprain. To me, it didn't look like his feet got twisted up. It didn't look like nothing happened. I mean, but they said it. He had the MRI, and I heard people talking about they saying it when it popped and rolled down his ankle, rolled to his ankle, and all that. I'm just saying. I didn't see much.
But look, he about walked off the field. What's my man? DK? That joke couldn't even walk.
Oh, trust me. When I told man, I walked off the field. It just felt real weird. And when I went to the hospital, that's when they told me later I ruptured it. It would take a week to do the surgery because they got to wait for the swelling to go down. And then they did the surgery, and I could not walk for 8 months. So, yeah.
Because you remember that's what Kobe done to his, and Kobe walked back out there and shot that free throw.
Right. Right. It's a weird. If you ever rupture your Achilles tendon, it's a real weird feeling on your foot. But you can still walk. But
I told man.
Yeah, trust me. That I cringe every time I think about it because it don't hurt all the way. It just feel real weird. But you're right, Kelly. You're right. I mean, Sharman couldn't lay it down even better. But when the last time you really seen Aaron Rodgers get hit though? For real. I'll wait.
He don't.
Right. Every time somebody get close, he lay down. So it's one of those things.
Yeah. Yeah, if he hurt, God bless him. He still got paid.
And you're right about that. You're right about that. And that was my thing. Like I looked at when I was like 4 snaps. If you break that money down into 4 snaps, what was it? $1 million? It was at least $2 to $3 million every time the ball hit his hand from a snap.
Something like that.
Yep.
It took me 22 years in the military to see $1 million. And he just wiped all out in one hike. Like, I need a drink on that one.
What you sipping on, Cook?
That pure white Hennessy.
Okay, I don't mess with.
Oh yeah. It's smooth, yo.
I'm a Jameson.
This is straight from the island of the Bahama.
Well.
Oh, okay. I'm a tequila man, but yeah, I have tried the white Henny. It is good and smooth.
Usually on game night, I'm on a Crown. I'm either on a Crown or a cognac or a tequila or something.
I got you.
I usually say any, meeny, miny, mo. I don't know, man. I just be on.
Okay.
But
well, what y'all think? Have y'all had the opportunity to look at the schedule for week 2?
I got a football pool, so I already got mine set up on the wins and losses.
You got look at.
So the Monday, hold on, let me bring it up. You said who I got for the Thursday night?
Thursday night, Minnesota versus Philly.
Eagles. I got the Eagles winning by 3.
Okay, what about you, Junior? What about you, Kelly?
I'm sorry, y'all. I messed up and went out. I'm back in. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Why you gone?
I thought you was out there doing a private DJ booth. My bad.
Nah, man. I hit a button and messed up. I'm talking to y'all. I'm also trying to do everything with everything going on the screen. My fault.
Yeah. So our discussion is the Thursday night game.
I might have to go with the Eagles, man.
Minnesota versus Philly.
I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to go with the Eagles.
I'm with them. Okay. I got the Eagles by 3.
So who the Eagles playing? I'm sorry, I got to get
the Vikings.
On that.
The Vikings.
Oh, nah. I got to go with Justin Jefferson. Got to.
Somebody got to throw on the ball.
Hey, look. Did you watch that? Did you watch that series on Netflix, QB?
Have you seen the Madden curse?
I'm in.
Have you seen the Madden curse? Anytime anybody on TV or on the cover of Madden, bomb.
Yeah, they always say that, don't
they? I think I'm gonna go with Kelly, and I'm gonna go with Minnesota by 3.
Oh man, y'all. Hey, Kel, I might have to send y'all my sheet. You already seen my sheet. I might have to send y'all my sheet.
I seen it, but I do want you to do an in-depth explanation on how it works. I'm not going to gamble until I know what I'm gambling and how to win. I ain't just giving my money away.
Yeah, it's like 3 ways to win. You can win out with a perfect record, but the points come into factor. Because I have lost games and still won. Because you gotta be precise with it. You got to be precise with it. But I'll break it down to you in detail.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right, so what's the next game?
I
The
got
next game will be the Raiders versus the Bills.
I like
don't
the
know.
Bills. I like the Bills, but I'm gonna be honest with you. At this point, I'm not going. I can't until Allen give me some faith and some trust again. I'm going with the Bills. I mean, I'm going with the Raiders. Raiders, it is.
I second that one.
Okay, I got to go with the Bills only because the Raiders didn't look good last week, neither against the Broncos. They pulled it out by 1 point, 17-16. I think the Buffalo Bills will wake up and get the job done this week.
Okay. So you pick. I picked against my boys. You picked them. Josh Allen got to clean them turnovers up.
Yes, he do.
Trust
And that
me,
confidence, build that confidence back. Because just throwing ducks in the air ain't gonna cut it.
Who better to build? Who better to get your confidence up against?
I'm going with the Raiders.
Right.
Okay, me too, cuz.
Yeah, it's 3-1.
Yeah, I might have to go with the
3-1.
Raiders.
Who the Raiders quarterback right now? It ain't Carr. Carr went somewhere else, didn't it?
Yeah, Carr's with the Saints.
So
I
who
don't
they
know.
got?
Hey, your guess better than mine.
I'm about to
I
let
can
you know
pull up
right
my.
now.
I'm about to say I can pull out my trusty iPad. I ain't touching it. I ain't touching this phone no more. I don't messed up one time.
I ain't gonna say it's nobody spectacular. I tell you that.
I got it.
To get rid of Carr, they got to have somebody. I ain't gonna say he's a top 10, but he's probably somebody that's gonna eventually grow into the role about mid-season.
Yeah, of course.
I can't even find the Jokers.
I don't know.
I got my laptop up.
I don't know, man. Cam Newton. I don't know who is that.
Let me see. Raiders. Where are you?
Because it's not Mariota.
It's Garoppolo.
Oh yeah, it sure is. Oh shoot, yeah. I know I'm going for the Raiders. So Garoppolo win something now.
Garoppolo.
Jimmy G will win something.
Hey, I just ain't picking.
Win something now.
I'm not confident on Allen. I'm still staying with the Raiders.
I got Jimmy G. He just changed that whole. He changed that whole team.
Okay, we gonna see that.
Hey,
he changed that whole team.
Hey, the next game is a tough one, y'all. The Raiders and the Bengals.
Oh, I thought the Raiders was playing. I thought the Raiders just was.
Ravens and the Bengals.
I got to go with my boy Joey B, but I know he ain't do nothing last week. But he ain't gonna have 2 bad games back to back. I promise you that. Not Joey B. Not Joe Cool. Not Joe Cool. I'm just saying.
Kelly.
Hey, that's my Super Bowl pick. So they can't win, dang.
Kelly, we talking about Lamar Jackson with OBJ and the rest of the fellas.
Okay, I understand that, but what OBJ do this weekend? I ain't heard nothing or seen no highlight reel.
He ain't need to do nothing. But remember, I told you they're gonna get better and gradual as they get to October. I don't see Lamar Jackson throwing ducks. I don't see Lamar Jackson sitting in that pocket. I don't see OBJ just sitting out there eating popcorn. Them boys about to act the fool. I got the Ravens. I got the Ravens by 13.
Oh. Okay, since we throwing a number out there, since we gonna throw numbers out there, my pick's saying the same, but I got the Bengals by 9. Got the Bengals by 9. They ain't gonna lose 2 games back to back. Joey did it.
Oh my goodness.
They ain't gonna start.
They're gonna lose 2 games back to back. They played what you call it last week. Watson. They playing Jackson this week.
So you
Jackson
said
ain't no
it's the
joke.
same type quarterback. Okay, I got you.
No, two different styles.
Yes, it is.
But I'm going with
It's,
I'm going with BMO.
Okay. What about you, Mitch? You shaking your head. Okay, you jumping on the bandwagon with them.
Yeah, I got the Ravens by 6.
all right.
That's gonna make me win the pick this weekend. That game right there. Just got y'all.
Kelly, you writing this down?
Hey, I might need
do it.
I might need
Hold on.
I might need to open up a second pool just so I can write all us down.
I
And
should.
And we're gonna do just like them dudes do on NFL. We're gonna tally it up.
Yeah.
Hold on. Text me the picks, and I'll make sure they be written down. If somebody remember what you picked in the games,
For real.
I'm gonna write it down.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna set it up to where it's gonna be a side thing, and I'm gonna make sure all our names on there and all the picks. We're gonna see who fares better every week.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And I'ma tell y'all.
I send a trophy. I send the trophy to myself at the end of the.
I'm gonna tell y'all. I've been doing this football pool for 6 years, and I won 3 out of the 6. I'm just telling you. And I've been runner up twice. So 5 out of 6. I'm telling you, I know my football, y'all. Stephen A ain't got nothing on me.
Okay.
He just
So what's
hired
the
Shannon just so he can equal me right now.
So what's the next game then?
All right,
I'm about to skunk y'all.
Oh, next game's a tough one too. Chiefs, Jaguars.
Chiefs. We ain't losing 2 back-to-back. Boy, how y'all trying to bury me? That's all fine. We ain't losing 2 back-to-back.
Oh,
Hey.
I'm gonna stand on that.
Y'all going against that 6'6" footer.
and they running back is out, bro.
Y'all going up against a 6'6" foot quarterback that love to run.
He nice. I like that guy. I actually like the Jaguars quarterback. I mean, he
I
came
like
from
him.
the ACC.
I like him too. You know, they beat the Cowboys twice last year. I love him.
But he don't.
I love him all
He
the way.
don't look 6'6". He don't
He's
really
6'6"
look 6'6" though.
He's 6'6" now. He might be 6'7".
And I'm gonna say
But he
one
don't
thing.
look it.
I'm gonna say one thing.
Who that?
Calvin Ridley. He back.
That's facts. That is facts. That is facts. Was it 2021 when the last time he played?
It's been a minute. I don't know the exact date.
That's like fresh legs there. And Twinkle Toes Mahomes that walk like my girlfriend.
Look, I'm gonna tell
Y'all
you a
ain't
little
ready.
secret. I'm gonna tell you a little secret. I like the Chiefs because of Reeves. If it wasn't
Eddie Reeves?
No, I'm sorry, the coach. Dang,
Yeah,
what's
Eddie
his
Reed.
name?
Eddie Reed.
Oh, Andy. I thought you said Eddie. I thought you said
No,
Eddie.
Andy Reid.
Yeah, I like Andy Reid.
Oh yeah.
I'm not a Mahomes fan. He talked like Kermit the Frog and all of that stuff. I don't like that, but I like Andy Reid. And the guys, they win. They win now. They win. But he ain't y'all made a point. He ain't got no receivers right now. Kelsey got to come back.
This week, trash they played this week. It's gonna be sad. It's gonna be
pure boo boo.
I'm going with the Jags on that one. Jags.
Hey Kelly, you need a shot.
You see that cabinet back there?
I know
They got about 30, 40 different. It's a weekday, buddy.
I know. Hey, I work. I don't go to work till 2 in the afternoon tomorrow. I'm good. I have one for you.
Yeah.
All right. The next game is the
Mitchell.
Mitchell, you say yours?
Nah, I'm going with the Jags.
Oh, I'm a double y'all. Okay, I'm gonna be 2 picks up on y'all this weekend.
That's Kelly. That's 3-1.
I know.
Hey, I'm sorry. The next game is the Chargers and the Titans. I don't really like that one.
Chargers.
I got a
I watched the
Chargers.
Titans. I watched the Titans play. If Henry ain't doing nothing, they ain't doing nothing.
Yeah,
Chargers.
I'm with you on that one.
Chargers.
Did Henry even play? Did he even play Sunday?
No,
He played.
Yeah, he
No.
played.
He had
no,
one highlight, one stiff arm.
he did, but he didn't. He didn't play. That wasn't no play. That wasn't no play.
I didn't watch that game.
That wasn't Henry like.
I didn't watch neither one of them games.
Right. So that everybody said the Chargers.
I flip a coin on that.
No, it's a toss up. It don't matter.
Well, flip it then, because I need to know. I need to know what you got now, because I'm leading by 2. Might be beating you by 3. Flip your coin.
Derrick Henry had 63 yards on 15 carries.
Okay, so he was averaging what? Maybe 2 yards a carry.
Yeah, 2.7 yards, something like that. That ain't Henry like. That's not Henry like.
Sound like he was getting blowed up at the last.
Exactly.
Mhm.
I did see him break one for about 20 yards, and he stepped on the guy. That was about it.
Ooh,
Damn,
and
but
he gave
usually
up
when he
3
stepped-
interceptions.
Say that again.
Ryan Tannehill threw 3 interceptions.
Exactly, and y'all going against the
I
Chargers.
said the Chargers. That's why I said the Chargers. I ain't crazy.
I'm Chargers, yo.
Hey, my parents ain't making no food.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to roll with the
They won't add up. All right. Next game is the Packers Falcons. That's tough. 2 rookie
No, it ain't.
quarterbacks.
I'm
2
going
young
with the
quarterbacks.
Packers. I'm going with the Packers because that quarterback looked darn good.
But you got Mariota with the Falcons.
And Mariota ain't no. I'm going with. Yeah, hold on. I thought it
Come
was
on.
Ridley. I thought it was a black guy. Was
Who, for the
quarterbacking
Falcons?
Yeah.
No, Mariota.
Mhm.
Did the young black guy get hurt then?
Who young black guy?
It was a rookie.
Nah, they got Mariota. They traded Mariota.
Looked like Ritter played last week.
Yeah, it was a black guy, a rookie.
They might have named Ritter.
Yeah,
I don't know who that is.
I don't know.
he's a black guy.
Desmond Ryder.
Okay.
Yeah,
Who is that?
Right.
it's a young black guy.
Hey,
He run a little
was
bit.
efficient.
He must have
Yeah.
beat Mariota out in training camp. All right, well, since you put it that way, I'll go with the Packers. If he starts, I'll go with the Packers.
What didn't he win though? Did they lost though?
Who?
Right? The Falcons
No,
lost last
they
week.
beat the Falcons. They beat the Carolina Panthers 24.
Okay, that's what I thought.
The Packers got beat by the Bears and
No, the Packers.
No.
won.
No, the
Yeah.
Packers blew the Bears out.
That's one.
Yeah, they blew
oh
the
yeah.
Bears.
The
They
Packers won and the Falcons lost to the Panthers.
No, the Falcons won too.
Yeah,
'Cause
they won. They won. My fault. Because I got my picks up. I got the last sheet up from last week.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Love shoot. I think he put up about. I don't want to start lying, but hold on. I can tell you. What the
He put up some
scoreboard
decent
say.
numbers though. He put up some decent numbers for a rook. I give him that.
did.
He
I
stayed
tell you,
poised.
It's going on. It's
He
going
didn't- he
on the
didn't
bottom
panic.
of the screen right now. Whatever it is, it's going on the bottom. So if you keep looking, you'll see what the Packers score was. He put up some points. Love put up some points.
He had 245 yards on 15 for 27 passing with 3 touchdowns.
So you want to talk about? That's why they got rid of not Ben, but that's why they got rid of the Rodgers.
Yeah.
They was
Y'all looking good.
playing the worst team in the NFL too, though. The Chicago Bears.
Hey,
That's fact.
hey, is that linebacker gone from them yet?
Who?
The one that used to be the best in the league.
Mac.
Yeah, is he still there? Or is he gone?
That's a silent one. I don't know.
I don't know.
I have
but
to look that one up.
I don't know what he done scared out somewhere. But yeah, I don't know what Mac. I don't think he with Chicago no more. Though.
He ain't.
Okay.
He went somewhere, but it was silent.
All right.
So Khalil Mack ain't no big talker now.
Mm-hmm.
It's Michael Parsons and all them boys. Them boys, my boys. And
Hold on. Matter of fact, the Packers scored 38 points last weekend.
Yeah, 38-20.
Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you right now, you better start betting against some Packers and they
Kelly.
offensive mind coach.
It's hit or miss. This is still considered preseason to me. I'm not betting on these high games yet because they're not. These teams are not fully gelling yet. They still learning each other right now.
All except my Cowboys, boy. Hey,
We ain't gonna, look. You and your Cowboys go sit on the couch over there.
Just keep doing this right here. Y'all don't want us to do this right here.
Y'all ain't gonna. I ain't worried about y'all because the first time we see y'all is what the Thanksgiving. I'm not worried about y'all. I ain't worried about y'all.
Clicking on all cylinders. It's only one person on my defense that I don't care much for. That's Vanderbilt. I don't like Vanderbilt on my defense, but if he just plug the middle, I'm fine.
Well, I'm telling y'all ain't beating us come Thanksgiving. I ain't worried about it.
Hey, boy, I'm sorry.
It's gonna be the return of 2012, just like RG3 did, y'all. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it.
Just answer the phone when I call you, and I'm gonna call you on 4-way. I'm gonna get Mitch on the line. I'm gonna get
Uncle Mike. Uncle Mike gonna already be here. So go ahead. Go ahead.
Lewis. I'm gonna call Uncle Lewis too. I'm calling all y'all.
Call him. I'm gonna answer my phone. Hey, there's not one time that my team losses I have not answered my phone. I will answer my phone every time.
No doubt.
I stand for my team when we win. I stand for them when we lose.
I'm the same way. I do the same.
I'm like, hey, we ain't gonna win them all. So I'm like, I got it. But y'all will not beat us Thanksgiving. We ain't gonna talk about that's weeks down the line. We ain't talking about that one. We talking about this week.
No doubt. But back to the pick. I'm going with the Packers.
All right, yeah. I think everybody's sold up for the Packers and Falcons.
Yeah, I got the Packers.
I do too.
All right. The next game is the Bears and the Bucks. I'm going to Bucks. I'm telling you.
Me too. I got the Bucks.
Mayfield looked good as hell this past weekend.
Yeah,
I'm going with him.
I'm going with the Bucks too.
Yeah.
I can't deny it. It's what it is.
Boom.
That was easy. All right, the next game will be the Giants and the Giants and the Cardinals. Pure boo-boo teams. Whew.
Two boo-boo team, but I'm gonna get up into the Giants.
If for some reason they want to bring the mini-me back, the little Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, I'll go with the Cardinals, but I'm going with the Jets. I'll go with the Giants until I see that happen. If they don't bring them back, I gotta go with the Giants. I gotta go with the Giants.
And I'm going with the Giants too. After that ass whooping they took from us, they
own something. Yeah, they own something.
They be hungry this week.
they gotta beat. If they don't win this game, they better beat the cheerleaders, the security, and the fans up. Because you're gonna win something. Because it's just not gonna stand in the NFC East. Because hold on, all of us are 1-1. All of us are 1-0, except for the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
So they got to win something this week.
Mm-hmm.
Or they too far behind us.
I heard
going with it.
He made a statement. I didn't read it, but I heard he made a statement about the team.
Who?
Saquon Barkley. They say he made a statement. I didn't read it.
I hope it was throwing holy water on them and blessing on them because they gonna need something.
I believe he trash with his old line.
Well, I'm going with the Giants as well.
Yeah,
especially if they starting quarterback ain't starting. I'm going with the Giants.
All right, the next game is the 49ers and the Rams. Yeah.
That's gonna be hard.
I gotta go with Mr. Irrelevant, 49ers. I gotta go with Mr. Irrelevant. Yeah, I do it.
I gotta go with them too. The defense look good. They got the McCaffrey running the ball like it ain't no tomorrow.
I gotta stick with what I know.
And me as well. I'll be going with the 49ers. They'll put up another 30 spot.
They will. All right. Woo! Well, this already is too easy. I ain't even got to say it, but Jets, Cowboys. I'm going with the Cowboys. I threw up in my mouth. Hold on, I need a drink. Oh, God. God.
This is easy. Cowboys for me.
Cowboys, man. Cowboys. Zach Wilson
Cowboys
ain't got
by
it.
28.
I would, you know what? I would say he was a lie, but I can't. I can't. Lord, I can't. God, man. I need another drink, man. I need another drink, man. Oh. All right. We going to the next one? Was that everybody Cowboys?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yep.
Oh, God, my Lord. All right. Commanders and Broncos. I'm going with my boys. It's in Mile High Stadium. It's in Denver. Oh, don't get mad because I'm here. Pick your pick. I'm going with my
I'm going
boys.
ahead. I'm going ahead and pick mine. I am going to go with the Broncos. Sean Payton is too great of an offensive mind to not have the guys ready.
So is Eric Bieniemy. All right, I ain't gonna get on you. Okay, that was your pick. I ain't gonna get on you, Kelly. I'm gonna get on you. I ain't gonna do it.
And look at them. They don't want to go. They refuse to pick the Reds.
Hey, go on there and say it. Go ahead and say it.
I don't refuse to pick him because I'm gonna pick him, because I ain't got a whole lot of faith in Russell right now. Russell ain't. He got to get back in my grace. He ain't in my grace right now.
So you going for who?
I'm gonna go with the Commanders. The Redskins.
Okay.
Call them Redskins. I'm gonna go with
That's what they're gonna be next year. But yeah, okay.
I'm gonna go with and plus I like Sam Howell. I like athletes.
Carolina. That's it. It's Tar Heel there.
Man, I think, man, you got a young quarterback in Washington. I don't think he played in that altitude yet. I think that's going to be a big factor in the game. I'm going with the Broncos by a field goal.
All right, that's 2-2.
He just refused to pick the Reds.
We don't want
He just ain't gonna do it. He just ain't gonna do it.
This is like, heck no, man. All right. Next game is the Dolphins Patriots. I'm going with Dolphins. Fins up, baby.
Dolphins.
Fins up, baby.
You already know the Dolphins gonna beat the wheels off of them.
Fins up all day, and they're playing away, but fins up. All right, that's 4-0.
Two games in their home stadium, then back to back.
They need
Who you got,
to get rid of Belichick. They get rid of Belichick and fire the owner and get some good talent back in New England. They'll be all right. Right
Yeah.
now.
Now, Belichick just need him a quarterback. If he get him a quarterback, he gonna win.
They don't
yeah.
pay their players though. He won't pay them.
And that's the problem.
He won't pay nobody. That's why they got what they got, but they don't pay their players.
And that's 100% fact. That's 100% fact. I don't know if y'all saw the pregame where they had Gronk and the Edelman, and they were talking about that. Why is it that all these other teams win Super Bowls and they go elsewhere? And they were like, we were always taught we'll take pay cuts, this and that to keep the team together.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all about the money nowadays.
Krabs swindled them boys out of millions of dollars.
He did.
But Brady left New England and made more money than he ever did.
Why with the Patriots?
On contracts with the Patriots.
And that's fact.
Yeah, but now that might be true. But
it's facts.
But with all of those Super Bowl wins, those MVP Super Bowls, with those commercials, he don't need that little bit of player money. That player money wasn't where he made his money at. He made his money off advertisement and brand endorsements.
But what happened? What happened to due diligence?
Right.
Get paid for what you do.
Right. Krabs should have paid. Krabs still owe that man some money.
That's why he brought him back, and we gonna put you on the ring of Hall of Fame. Right. No, that dude should have been brought back for a 1-day contract, retire from the Patriots. He should get a statue up there. He gave him 6 rings. They took the cheap way out by just putting his name on the Ring of Fame. Nah, come on now. 20 years to this team, man.
And then he said he also signed like a $500 million contract to be some sports analyst this year
Yes.
or something weird like that.
The QB. Who else better to bring it back what Gruden was doing than the man himself?
I think for CBS, I want to say it's CBS.
One of them. But to bring the quarterback analysis back, but use him, that's the best thing you could have done. Look at it.
I got
All right. Next game is Seahawks Lions. Woo! I can't even go first on that one. I'm sorry. I can't.
I'll go first.
I,
I got the Detroit Lions because I like how they looked against the Chiefs. Their offensive line looked good. The defense looked good. I'm going with the Lions.
Hey, look, them boys were flying around. I love
Yes,
it.
Lord.
Them boys.
Yes,
Yeah.
Lord.
I'm going with Detroit. I'm going with Detroit too.
what? The team
I'm
that beat
going-
your team? What?
That's why I'm going with them. They were good enough to beat me. I know they're gonna be good enough to beat them sorry Seahawks.
Well,
That's why.
I guess it's gonna be 3-on-1 because I gotta take Gino and the fellas
But I gotta go with
Cause-
the Lions.
because they playing away.
They had Mahomes on his heels all day, and Gino ain't f***ing Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
Gino better than Mahomes.
I disagree with that statement.
Only reason why Mahomes better than Gino is because he got a line. That is it.
I ain't never seen Gino throw that ball the way Mahomes throw it, throwing it behind
Oh,
his
the
back.
sidearm?
Side arm, no look passing. He looked like Jordan out there. Dropping the ball off for a dunk.
It's
Come on now.
because he has a line. He has a line.
That line ain't got nothing to do with that no look pass when he's looking over there. He's looking over there at Andy Reid. And he throwing that ball 40 yards down the field to fake somebody out. That ain't got nothing to do with that line. That's me showing
Okay.
off now. That's
You
me
right.
and one of that's
You
me
right.
and one of these kids. Son.
I give you that.
I'm gonna say one thing, cause we ain't talked about it. And this young man gonna be better than Mahomes. That's Shador Sanders. That man.
Oh
ain't-
yes, sir. Oh yes, Lord. Oh yes, Lord.
He ain't got no 5-star line. He got about a 3-star line. And that man
Hey.
putting it.
Hey, Cuzzo,
That man
who
putting it-
training him?
Hey, the best in the
His
business.
daddy. His daddy the one training him, ain't it?
No. Brady.
He working out with Brady.
Brady, bruh.
Best in the
Brady's. Well, he's. I would say he's the best at that position. Cause Travis Hunter, oh Lord,
Yeah.
freak of nature,
business. Yeah, he is, man. That boy
a
got game.
freak of nature.
I don't know what
This
kind,
dude,
I don't know what kind of drink he drinking during the week.
I want it. If I tell you this, if I had what he was drinking, I'd still be married to my first or second wife, or my third. I don't know,
That
but
boy-
I'm just saying.
That boy drinking
It's-
something.
He boy.
But I remember
Okay, everybody. Welcome to the segment of Get Your Ish Off. That's where we talk about anything and everything, and we started this conversation with Shador Sanders.
All day,
Continue.
all day long.
I had to put the young man in there 'cause he getting off.
Oh yeah.
I mean, well,
Oh, yeah.
this is the final concluding segment, and that's Get Your Ish Off anyway. So that's whatever you want to talk about. It could be anything. So you brought up the conversation about Shador Sanders.
Ain't nothing more exciting than Colorado right now. Ain't
That's
nothing
true.
more in the sports world other than Coco Golf winning the U.S. Open. There's nothing else in sports better than Colorado right now.
Well, you just took my point that I was going to take in this segment was Coco Golf. So with that being said, I'm very proud of that young lady. I have watched her for the last 3 years get close, but couldn't attain that goal. I like her ranking. I want to say she's ranked number 6, and hopefully with this win, she'll climb a
It should
couple
be number
more,
2. She should be number 2 coming up.
or at least 4. At least 4.
Right.
And with that being said, she got a lot of years in front of her. 19 years old. She won the U.S. Open. I think it's one more. No, the U.S. Open is the last Grand Slam of the year.
Yeah.
But
So she'll see it next year. She got it.
now she got time to develop, get more stronger. and her court coverage is unreal. So with that being said, I want her to at least possibly be in ranking and in running for female player of the year next year. And with that being said, if she wins another US Open and the Wimbledon, I think she'll get it. I think she'll get it.
I second that. I second that one.
But on a side note, I want to say this. I watch every Saturday, I go watch youth football. When I say youth football, it started at 6 years old. No,
Okay.
youth. Start at 6 years old to 10. I mean, 6 to 8 from, 7 to 9 or whatever it is, all the way up till 11 and 12. Now, those little kids out there be throwing that football, and those wide receivers be catching it. But I want y'all to realize, did y'all notice how many drop passes was dropped in week 1?
Yeah.
These wide receivers are getting paid millions and millions of dollars. I counted number 84 for the Patriots. Don't know his name. He dropped at least 3 first downs that literally slid through his hands, hit him in the chest, or slid through his hands and hit him in the thighs. Or that could have been a different outcome when it came to the Patriots.
Yeah.
Playing
look
the
at the
Eagles.
Chiefs. Look at the Chiefs game. Pat Mahomes hit Tony right in the hands. And
He ain't want to put Mitch. He ain't want to go there. He ain't want to go there.
And that was you right, Mitchell. Thank you. Because no, he right.
Yeah.
Because what made me think about it was Thursday, I was watching, God, man, all of these balls being dropped. Then Sunday, all of these balls being dropped. I'm like, what in the world? These guys act like they just walking out there on that field. These are professional athletes. You get the ball hit in your hands, you get paid to catch it. That ball, I'm not talking about you running and you having to dive fingertips. I'm talking about you standing there, they hit you with a slant, nobody in front of you, the ball just go through your hands, hit you in the numbers, and fall on the ground.
That's your fault.
That's
A lot
my
of
take.
guys, they're trying to run before they secure it.
Exactly.
They already
And then he
on the
don't-
field.
Then 84 had nerve to go back and put some grip gloves on. He put some grip gloves on after he came back. After like the second half, he put some grip gloves on for some reason or another. And I don't know why you want to. I don't know why you want to scream twice, cuz, but it is what it is.
That's because one of my phones went out
Oh, I got you.
and it wouldn't load back up, so I switched to my other.
I got you. So, do anybody got some? Anybody got? That was my getting off my chest. The disappointment in how these pro receivers are literally dropping balls like they playing in the 8U, 6U, 10U, and 12U football league. Do anybody got anything else they want to get off their chest before we end this thing tonight?
I'll add one. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take it from my city to y'all city. I'm gonna look at my 71st Falcons being undefeated in the Newburn. Well, it's not Pamlico, but New Bern boys being undefeated. I'm ready to see both of them go head up, and I'm pretty sure in the States we should see y'all head up because we ain't losing the game. We ain't losing the game in regular season. We 4-8.
Y'all, 4-8. Oh well, you will see them then.
Exactly.
Y'all
We
like
4-8.
7-8.
We were 3A last year. We 4A this year because we played Northern Nash and lost in the state championship last year. But this year they ranked us in the 4A division. So I said bet. So I've been watching. I'm waiting because I don't care if it's played here or there. I'm going to the game. I don't care.
Y'all still
Hold on.
3-8 though, right?
No,
What's
they
up?
used to be 7, ain't you? Y'all used to be like 7A, right?
No, we were
No.
2.
No, y'all
2.
3A though, right?
You said what?
Y'all still 3A though, right?
No, we 4.
Y'all should have stayed 3.
Why?
Boy, I'm telling you. You come
They
to play
ready.
Weddington, Butler,
Our,
bruh.
our first game.
The 4A bracket is so stout.
I believe it.
Any team or any school that got less than 1,200 kids, stay down to 3A. Do
Well,
not come up to 4A.
I'll tell you this. Our first game we won by, it was 56-7. This last week we won, it was 42-3.
Y'all playing middle school teams.
These boys are big. And what I'm saying, these boys are stout. These boys ain't little. And they're playing teams that look little because they so big. Now they doing 2 a day, 7 days a week.
Mm.
They ready.
Well, Newburgh lost half they played.
Yeah. Newburgh.
But they still up there. They still
Newburgh-
2-0 just like us.
Newburgh.
They rank. I think Newburn's ranked 20, or they ranked 19, and we're 21st.
Yeah, that's about right.
So-
But Newburgh played Nightdale. Newburgh ain't the same.
Of course, I done seen they lost 7 seniors.
Cause Nightdale was with them until Nightdale quarterback threw about 8 picks.
Mm.
Nightdale had to
gracious.
score 0-0 for a long time, and then the quarterback kept throwing picks, and he threw about 8 of them. He threw about 8 picks, and the coach wouldn't even pull it. It was horrible, man. It was horrible coaching here in Nightdale. But like I said, 4A is a stout bracket, man.
Oh yeah, of course it is.
It's stout. You got all them teams coming out the West. Then the best team around here in Wake County to me is between Roseville and Millbrook. Roseville tough. Them boys tough and they well coached.
Okay.
Then out west, you got Chalmers, Butler, and Weddington. Them boys tough out there. Them boys tough. But, it's football. Anybody can get knocked off. Anybody can get knocked off. So,
Oh yeah.
it's going to be interesting. But, I've been checking out 71st, too, though. Them boys are tough, though. They have on high school OT.
Oh yeah.
Time.
Yeah, well, hey, quarterback is Nash. His last name Nash. That boy's
But
he's a beast.
y'all should win out y'all bracket down there, though.
Oh, we went out. We don't won out our. We don't won out our bracket the last 3 years.
Yeah, I'm talking about in 4A though. Y'all beat the wheels off them boys down there.
Yeah.
Y'all beat the wheels off them boys in that bracket. Y'all beat them.
That's me getting mine off, Kelly. I had to get my ish off. My 71st Falcons. I had to get them
got
all.
you. What about you, Mitch? You got something you just want to get off your chest? Well, get your ish off.
To be honest with you, you covered it with the Coco Golf, and the Colorado football, and I'm excited about the United States. LeBron and Stephen Curry and all of them stepping up to the plate. They go on to Paris. They say they bringing the best out.
That's what's up.
Need to. I'm tired of losing. Every time I turn around, we losing in mess. So we need to. They feel like they don't want to do it, and other teams are finally catching up with us. Other teams now is playing. They got parks everywhere. We not the best. In our mediocre, and they throwing their best. So we need to put our best.
Yep.
So I'm glad that LeBron stepped up and said that. Put our best out there. And then when they retire, put the next best. I think Kevin Durant should be out there. LeBron should be out there. Stephen Curry should be out there. If Clay round up and get back to his normal self, he should be out there.
Yeah.
We just need us a good center. Draymond will try to throw his name in there. I guess we can use him as a power forward. He'll bully people around. Push them around. So
He will.
I feel you. Cousin, you got something you want to get off your chest, Jay?
I'm good. I done said, I don't rep my Dallas Cowboys. Hey, Colorado, keep playing ball, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm rooting with them all the way. It's
All right,
still
well,
critics
this-
out there. Them critics still hard on them though, but hey, they keep putting up numbers.
Well, this is what I wanted to do. I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me tonight. And to everybody that might see this on YouTube or Facebook, hey, we're going to do this every Tuesday. So tune in and show us some love. Like, subscribe. This is Jones Media Group. You can find me on Jones Media Group 252 on YouTube. And thank y'all for showing up and showing the love. I feel y'all. I'll highlight y'all next weekend, families.
All right, cuz. Love y'all, man.
All right,
Y'all be
later.
good.
Cowboy Biz, I love y'all.
All right,
Love.
bro.
All right.
All right.